Hey crafty friends, welcome back to the Old Paper Lady. I'm Lori. If you're new here, hi, welcome. Thank you for joining us. I cut the Santa Claus off of the Christmas cookie Little Debbie cakes today. So I'm going to cut him out and use him as a tuck spot in a journal and just put something over this here. I think that is just too cute. So that's what that is. Been digging through some of our pink Christmas stuff. We made a few things with these iron-on things, and I got a few. These are stickers from Temu, and then we got some scrapbook paper. So I got separation carts here. So these are some pinky tone things that we can use. So I'm trying to separate a few things out. So that's stuff to decorate with. And then, you know, I saw this walking in a winter wonderland at the Hobby Lobby. It's got a, you know, pink and stuff in it, pink, green bows, you know, just a. So I thought we could use that. I know I'm flipping pretty fast, but we got a lot of stuff to get through. So that we can put in this, things that we could decorate with if we need to. So we're going to put that in this basket. Okay. Alright, so now in the other basket, I got all my baskets sitting here. In the other basket, now I've got this little green because, you know, I love these little things and I like them because they sit up. Now this is wrapping paper, and I got enough to make 2 covers and some ephemera type things. But this is the wrapping paper, and you see it has the foil on it with the little snowflakes and that. I said shut up, it's too cute. So I've got these cut for possible covers and some pocket type situations. Okay, so now I have this kit here that I'm pretty sure this is probably the one I'm going to do. But all of these here are kits and papers with the file folders. I got to get into this. And this is apparently, I printed this kit like 14 times. I don't know. Not really, but just about. This is a cut, and this is the same paper that's in one of these here. So all of this is stuff that I said could be used, I guess. And then I have some ephemera that's already made and put together in here with the page kits and such. So we're just going to go pull that out one by one and figure out what we got. Alright, so now this is a 10-page kit, 8.5 by 11 pink Christmas journal kit by Touki Designs, and that is Touky Designs, and I bought this July the 8th 2024, so a year and a half ago. Yep. Why? Because it went on sale for $1.10. And why? Because it is beautiful. So I was thinking this would be our front and our back page. And I just did the tea stain on the back because it has the tea stain in, you know, on the front. So I said I think that would be super duper pretty. And it's just tea stain all on the back. And the deers are kind of pinky toned. I think that's cute. Everything's got a pink hue to it. So, but it's just a good mix of country, you know, pretty. I love that. That is just beautiful. And we got a snowman and the tree here. And then we have, like, the girls are walking to the house, and that's the window where the Christmas tree is at. And then this will be the middle page where we got Santa Claus, you know, with the tree. So that would be that. Now I would probably take and put a pink cardstock in between. So that'd be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So if I did, that would be 9. So it'd be like 19 pages. And then I would just decorate on the pink cardstock. And then you'd have a lot of writing room. So then that could be pretty much almost a December daily as well. I love this kit. It's super duper pretty. So that is one kit. Didn't come with any ephemera. It was just the pages. But now I'm thinking on that one. Now I also have this pink Christmas scraps, and this is by My Porch Prints. You know, they have a bunch of Christmas scrap paper packs, and then they have, you know, just all kinds of scrap paper packs on their site. This was bought July the 9th, 2025, so this year, and it was like $1, I think. But these are a little bit brighter, and you can make a journal out of this stuff as well. So that is another kit. It's kind of watercolor, and I printed the same front and back. And then, you know, of course I printed 2 of them. And then I printed some single back ones, just, you know, to have some decorating bits. Apparently I printed 2 of each of those. So that's 2 journals and the decorating bits. So I printed that kit 4 times. Actually, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 times. So it'll be front and back. And then front and back again. And then 2 single sheets of every page. So that is a good scrap pack. It's a little bit brighter. So we can actually turn that into a journal in itself. So we'll put that up here. So if we need bits and pieces, you know, add in pages or what have you, we can use that. Okay. So this is one for sure. Okay. Now this is apparently a whole big kit pack that I was putting together. So this has got some teals and stuff in it. This is shabby pink Christmas cards. Now all of this kit kind of all goes together. And then they had My Porch Prints. It was December the 13th, 2022. So it may be on there, it may not. But it's a pink Christmas bundle. And apparently this is where I got that pink snowflake background from that I could not remember. And also, this is where, this is the kit, you know, the Christmas tone on tone. This sheet here where it has the Christmas prints and that I've been using. This is the kit that was the backer page. So I just took, you know, I saved it out of that kit. Saved this and the pink snowflake. And I printed a bunch of them. And it's in my my saved pictures on my laptop. So I was like, that would be perfect to use for, you know, pretty much every Christmas journal if I need pages. But it was the backer to this kit. So these here are all, I backed all of them with, all of this came in this kit. I backed all of these with the snowflake. And a lot of the things that I was using to decorate for Pink Christmas came from this kit, because I just took it and fussy cut all of it apart. Now these are all the fussy cuts that have not been cut apart yet. But now I have used bits and pieces of this kit throughout my Merry Makes throughout the year. And that's the scrap pieces that I had left from that I was building and making my Pink Christmas stuff from. So, but all of the scrap pieces that I had left, these are like to and from, where you can, you know, make double journal cards and such with. So this was the pack. And then I was like, I can't remember. I know it's My Porch Prints, but I couldn't remember the name of it. Well, that is the name of it. It is the Pink Christmas Bundle from My Porch Prints. And like I say, I bought it in December of 2022. And this is all the bits and pieces that I had left from it that I hadn't used to decorate my pink Christmas stuff. But this is all of the, and it comes with like a mini album type build thing too. I didn't print those. I did originally. That's what a lot of these little papers and stuff in here are. And it, you know, to make the little mini journals and stuff with. But yeah, so you have the bingo cards. And then in the big column sheet, you know, you could play the game or what have you. But yeah, so this is that. And then that's just a backer page. So, and then see like here where it's got like the mini books. I mean, like it's smaller than that. It's like an inch by inch. There's like 6 or 7 pages of the mini album where you can, you know, glue it together, make the mini journal. But all of this, and this is where I got those pink words that that was in that one thing. And this here, that's where I got those words from this kit. And but I was like, I couldn't remember the name of the kit, but I knew it was a My Porch Prints. So that's it. And again, this is just, you know, all of the journal cards and such. So that's all on cardstock, hadn't been cut apart. But we have the bits and pieces of this, you know, that is cut apart, that we have used throughout making our ephemera. Did I have that in that? No, I didn't. I had it in this by itself. So that's going to go there. This will go in our to be used to decorate with. Now, with all of that being said, this is the cover I made for apparently this kit. For this, because it came with the journal kit, and then it came with all of that extra. And the little mini album. I mean, it was a huge kit. So there's that. And I got the trees. You got the poinsettias with the little roses. And it has teal in it, and I love that. Pink and teal. Shut your face. So yeah, and then like I said, the backer page was that tone on tone coffee dye print. It came out of this kit. So now, and I love this, love that, love it. And they got a blue one too, y'all. Shut up. So I found it. Of course, you know I want to get that. These are front back, same thing. Look at that. Just beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. And then, you know, you have the trees with the roses. You can't go wrong with that. And then you have the deer. So, yeah. So, that is a beautiful piece. That is a beautiful journal kit that we could do. And we have a cover for it that's already made with its bits and pieces. And then this is journal cards that, if I can get it open, that is, it doesn't say when I bought these, but it was around the same time as this, December of 2022. So it has scrappy pink Christmas cards, and where that had the roses and stuff in it, I thought it would go good with that. So yeah, so we have all of these. They're not printed on the back. That's okay. Yeah, so all of this was in that, with the roses and that. I said, oh, that'd be cute to go in that. So that's why that's with that. Okie doke. So we're just going to put that back in here and leave it with this. Okay, so that and that goes there. And then I put these papers in with it because it had the teal in it, to make something with it, you know. Now I am going to take this and put it in here and put it with that. And so that is the starts. That's the journal pages, journal cards, and we got some journal cards, tags, and the little circles and stuff that we can make tucks out of. And we got some teal stuff that's Christmas print with Christmas wording on it. So that would be the starts of ephemera for that kit. Now this is one of those tag thingies. It's like a garland I got from Temu. You're supposed to poke the holes out here. Well, you can see it better on the back. You're supposed to poke these out and string them up. But I said I'm going to use these as journal cards. Yes, we are. How stinking cute is that? Love it. Love it, love it, love it. Now these will need to be cut down a wee bit. So that is going to be, that needs to go in our ephemera bag, our ephemera section, because it's going to be spread out throughout the pinks. This I think I am going to keep with this kit because it does need to be fussy cut, and then that way I'll know, you know, when I use it in the future where it came from. This we're just going to go ahead and put in our ephemera basket. Now this piece, because it's going to be an 8.5, you know, by 11 journal, so we'll need to cut this off, which we can take and just put on the inside as pockets, because I didn't know if I was going to do a tall skinny, which I may do that later on in December for one of my whatchamacallit projects. Alright, so now I'm thinking we can put this here and cover that, and that be our outside cover for that kit, and that's our inside cover for that. So that's what I want to do with that. So, and then on the spine, I would take and run this velvet trim down the side of it after we sewed a signature in, just because it would help protect that wrapping paper. Now that wrapping paper is really thick, but you know, I just want to make sure that once we poke holes through it and flip-flop it around and all of that, that it's sturdy. So now that is a whole kit in itself with bits and pieces all ready to go with that particular colors of the papers. Okie doke. So that is one whole kit. Now, if I get to it and I need to cut some of this stuff out that hadn't been fussy cut, I will. But, you know, I think I'll have enough pieces of ephemera and such not to have to worry about doing that. Now this is when I first started thinking about journal making and doing journals, and it's all of my pink, you can see I labeled Pink Christmas. Had it up here, but this is ephemera that was made, and I kept the sheet where I got the ephemera tag set from with it, and it was bought in August 30th, 2024. Citrus Journal Studio, and they did still have this when I was looking this year at Christmas. I ran across it and I was like, ooh, I got that kit already. Done made all the bits and pieces. Pink Christmas pocket tags. So I made up all of those, and they're all in here with the ephemera bits and bobs and such. So that is like a whole set of pockets and stuff ready to go in a journal. We just gotta figure out what journal we want them in. So that whole kit, I mean, that's a whole journal's worth of pockets, tags, and journal cards ready. So we're going to put that over there. But I kept this in there so I could know to tell you all where I got it from. And that was after I bought all this, you know, I bought some of this stuff before starting to do journals. And then once I got into it, I was like, well, they're going to want to know where I got everything from. So when I made it, I just put it in a little baggie and kept that with it. So that's going there. Now this is just Pink Christmas scrap papers and such where I made things with. So I even kept my Pink Christmas scraps separate from my regular Christmas. So then we'll have us a regular Christmas and a pink Christmas scrap pack over here. I'm talking too much. I gotta get me a drink. I got a lot to fit in because this is all journal stuff here. Yeah, this here is all, that's a kit there. Any of this that's white on the back is meant to be played with. And I know y'all can hear the hear my little heater running back here in the background because it is cold again here today. Not as cold as it was this morning. This is some scrapbooking paper and just printed scraps. You know, you save it all so you can make a collage board and cut it back up again. Alright, so okay. So this is this kit originally was $4.50 and I got it for $1.80. So that's how come a lot of times, you know, if it goes on sale and I like it and love it, I buy it. This is Nutcracker Village Collection. It could be printed on 12 by 12s and it's 12 papers. Let's see. Finkley Paper Arts. I think that's how you would pronounce that. Finkley Paper Arts. Is that right? Finkley. But it did cut some of the tops of the houses off, but still it printed pretty. And I just put pink on the back of it. I mean, how cute is that? And then even if you didn't use it as a kit itself, you could still cut and make journal cards out of it to put in your other journals. That was my thinking. Because this is on 40-pound paper. This was before I found my nice paper from the Staples that I absolutely love. But yeah, so that is a beautiful little kit. I thought it was just plumb cute. Okay, and then this is another kit. These are all like, you know, white. If it's white on the back, this is Girl One Art. Anytime I see the sweaters, it's Girl One Art. Yeah, this is a Girl One Art kit. Pink Christmas backgrounds. So all of this we can make ephemera with. Sure can. I absolutely love that. I want to print 100 of them. I want this in pink and green and red and blue. Hundreds of them. Now this is some kind of little knockoff kit that came from Temu. So I was trying to just use the bits and pieces of it, pretty much. And I want to say it was Sweet Christmas. It was a knockoff Stamperia is what happened to me. Yeah. So we can use all those bits and pieces too. That's why it was put in the scrap pack. And this is just some, one of those humongous kit papers of just Christmas stuff that I found. Don't even have a clue who it was or when it was. I know it was way, way early, like 4 or 5 years ago early, before I ever shot a video or thought about doing a video, just when I first got my printer and was just going to town printing, you know. But we can use that to make ephemera with. And then this here we'll put over here in our to be made with. This is made, it's already done. So we got a made box and we got a box to be used to be made. Now this I'm just going to put straight in the scraps. Just straight in there because it's not backed, and we can make master boards with that. Okay, so now this This is a kit in itself. I do not have any sorts of ephemera or any such thing as that. Now we can do, you know, like some nutcrackers and stuff like that. So I think I had one of these folders back here thinking it was going to go to it. Yeah, see, there's one of these. So, you know, I printed out like 100 times. These are not backed, so that's to be made stuff with. The Same Girl One Art kit. I am going to take this. Actually, I like this color here with that. So I'm going to take this and put it in there, because that was going to be, you know, my cover for it. So I'm just going to leave that over there because we're not going to work with it. This is empty. That's empty. Okie doke. Those are empty. Put you up here for just a second. Alright, so this is Seamless Pink Christmas 12 digital papers, which means it would print up. If it's seamless, it will print 12 by 12. Let's see, where did I get you from? I don't know, but you can see my cart was loaded up with stuff. Look, there's the Santa Clauses way back when I was getting them. Yeah. Let's see. And apparently have no clue where I got it from. Ain't that a mess? There's no name on it nowhere. Daggone. That makes me mad. It was probably over here, and at that time I didn't know that my cart, if I had anything in it, would print on it. Dang, whose paper is that? Oh, that irritates me greatly. But anyhows, look. And all of these, this was before I got the pink backgrounds. All this is beautiful. Now we can do this and just put them back to back, couldn't we? Dang, I wished I knew whose paper that was. Ooh, oh, here it is. Shut your face. Here it is. I had them separated. You know, like this is a printed set and this is a printed set to make 2 journals. I just gotta back them. All right, now where did you come from? Honey Bunny Digital. That's where it came from. Right here. Honey Bunny Digital. That's where these papers come from. And then I have pieces pulled apart here that as like house material. Like, you know, the chairs, the ottomans and stuff like that. Yeah, this type of stuff that would, you know, would go in that house kit. Look at that. Is that not beautiful? So all of this is to make the ephemera for the Nutcracker House journal, which, you know, it's not made. So if it's not made at this point in time, I may not do it. So we're going to put that in there. Yeah. Okie doke. So these I had put the front page on to separate, because I'll do that. I'll separate them out. Good thing. Yeah, so Honey Bunny Digital. So this is enough to make 2 journals here. So I printed the papers 2 times and did not back neither one of them. So that's why I had them separated out. So then this, I think that goes better and that goes better. That's a little not the right tone of pink. Kind of looks brown up against that, don't it? Yeah, so these 2 will go better with that. That, see? Alright, so we'll put this one in here. And I'll show you this one. And I'll put that all together in a pouch. Alright, look how cute Santa is with the pink Santa. Is he not the cutest? Why does my screen look dark? Did you die on me? Oh no, it's just my angle. My screen looked super duper dark. Are you counting? Yeah, it's counting. Okay. You know, because I had that happen. I was like, I know I charged my phone up. And the Christmas tree, and that would be pretty in the as a center page because the tree's in the middle. And this would be fun to make things out of too if we didn't make a journal out of it. Look at that. How stinking cute is that? Just love it. And then, you know, that would be a good center page. Then you have the snowman. And then the candy canes, the ornaments, the berries and bows, the nutcracker. He looks kind of mean. And then this, love it, love it, love it. But that is the pages in that kit. And like I said, these weren't backed. So, but if they were backed, and I would do them with that real light pink, that would make two pretty kits. Two real pretty journal kits right there. So I'm going to put them in a pouch together and put them up because they're not backed, and we may need to, you know, we just separating out now. Dividing and conquering what is and ain't gonna get done. Okay, let's get us some of these. Y'all, I ran across the deal on them on Amazon. It had 50 of them for like, what was it? It was on a deal where if you bought them from that shop, you know, one of those you buy two, save more, whatever. I wound up buying 4 50 packs of these suckers. And that was probably the best money I've spent besides my brother's scanning cut and my printer. I'm just going to be honest with you, because these help me stay organized so much. And it has, you know, nameplates on them. You know, now a few of them were like if I'm in a collab or something like that and it doesn't have a front plate. And what I call front plates are these. You know, where you buy it off of Etsy or what have you. So I'll take that and put it in here. And I know that that is pink Christmas kits. And that's the covers meant for them and the pages in there. And I don't care if that gets folded up. It's going to get cut off anyways. They're going to get cut off there anyhow. So these will be file folder covers. So there's those. We'll put that up to the side. And this is that house kit that it has things to make ephemera with it, but I'm not feeling making ephemera for the pink journals, because I've got pink ephemera made, and I've got kits that are printed front and back that we can work with. You know, this is printed back, front and back. These aren't. Okie doke. Let's just stick you down here on the floor for a minute. Now this one is apparently, I love this kit so much, y'all. I absolutely love this pink bundle kit so much. Here it is again. Here it is again with a cover. Yes, ma'am. I love the way these feel. These feel like a, I don't know, it is like a smooth felt almost. And look, there's the cover page for the Girl One Art. These, because I was like, I knew I had the cover page to that, to these here. And I printed that twice. So we done found it 2 times, because I put the other ones in here. See? Yeah. So, and that would be a pretty kit. I just got to print the back of it. Yeah, so I just separated them out, like, you know, this is one kit, this is another kit. And then apparently had pulled one of these here to be the cover to that, and just hadn't printed the back of it yet. That's what that is. Oh, that's so pretty. So this is pink and silver tones in this kit. And it is 20 seamless digital pink Christmas, and it prints 12 by 12. And when it says 12 by 12, you can still do 8.5 by 11. You just select the paper size that you want, honey. That's all you gotta do. And this is when I first ran across the, these are on the better Staples paper. But anytime I see the sweaters, I know that's a girl in art. She always does some type of a sweater print in her big paper kits. So apparently I printed a bunch of them. So we're just going to take one of them out of that, put it off to the side. Alright, so that's one whole kit right there that needs to be printed on the back. Let's see if this is all just one copy of everything. I do believe it is. Yep. Because I came across these and I was like, oh, those would be really pretty, you know, to make things with, like journal cards, tags, and stuff like that to go with my journal page kits like this. So I'll find whole seamless page kits like this to make ephemera with. Like I need to, you know, because I've only got like 80 some boxes of scrapbooking paper, you know, and then went and bought some more to make pink stuff with. Do I hoard much? Maybe. Yes, I do. Not even gonna deny it. If it's pretty and it is on sale, I don't care if I've already got it. What's gonna happen is I'm more than likely gonna go ahead and buy it. Now I want to keep. We're going to keep one in here to make a journal kit out of. And we're going to keep one set that we can, alright, this is my journal kit. I just need to print on the back of it. I'm just folding that over so the dadgum flap will close on it. Okie doke. Boom. That's 3 down there that we've got. And then we have all of these here that we can play with and make stuff with. So we're just going to put that in our scraps like I had it to start with. Because those are all different kits down there. Yay, us. Okie doke. And like I say, I love that pink Christmas kit so much from My Porch Prints that I printed it and forgot that I had it put up somewhere else. So I went back and printed it again. The whole kit. Yeah. So, and this is super fun. Super fun. And I would do the same exact make on this. I would take this and use it as my cover. Now the one's going to have the collaged inside cover. And then I would leave this here silky on the outside and put that wrapping paper as my inside cover. And then take one of these here and put it on the front. Sure would, yes. Ooh, ideas. Yeah, we could do Santa Claus. Yep, sure could. Santa Claus, and look, we got the, here's a well, that's the green, it's not the bluey teal. This has got the roses, and that's got the roses. Yeah. And that Santa Claus matches. I don't think there's a truck in this one. It's in the other one up there. This is the one. That's the winner. That's the cover. Let's not look no more, because then I'll get confused. Okie dokie. So that will be the topper for this journal. And, yeah. Yeah. I know. So that is, for sure right here, this one here. So we're going to make 2 of them. The pages are going to be the same, but the covers are going to be different. And the ephemera going in them will be different. Now on this cover here, how wide are you, buddy? You are 5.5. And you know what? Let's take and look, see, where is 5.5? Right there. So if I make it 6, which will put it about right in here. Right? Is that going to be right? So we'll make it about 6.5. We're going to make this cover 6.5. So I can put Santa Claus right here and have him, you know, the full thing, and then still put our lace down the side of it. Still put this down it. Shut up. Yes. Okie doke. That's what that's gonna be. Alright, so that one there is ready to go. So we're doing 2 of the same kits, but completely different covers and decoratings. So that's those 2, and then we're doing this one here. We're doing this one here. Yeah, because I love this one. It's so pretty. By Tukey Designs. Pink Christmas Journal Kit. Yeah, we're going to do this. Heck yeah. Alright. So now I got to get a cover for you. Guess what? I got... Right there it is. So look, on this here, because this one's going to be on the first kit here. On the inside of that 12x12. This will be the cover for this, and I'm going to do an envelope. I'm going to do an envelope for that one. And then this one here, when we cut it, I can take and run this across the, like the upper part, you know what I'm saying? Because it's going to be cut down. I'm trying to give you the visual. Alright, so it's going to be cut down to 9 inches, which is here. Okay. So now, I think I can take and put that. It's not going to happen, Captain. I have to cut another piece. That's fine. And you know what? I got all of these gorgeous pink tree backgrounds here, don't we? That we can take and put that like that. Is that going to work? No, that ain't going to work either. You know why? Because it's 8.5. It needs to be 9. It needs to be 9. What did I do with that big piece of wood that I just bought? Here we go. We got to fix. Oh, look, that would be pretty in the house thing. There's 4 of these. That, I don't like that. With that, no. That's pretty. No pink in it. That's cutesy patootsy. And it's a little bit bright for this, ain't it? Yeah, you look cutesy patootsy, too bright for that. That's super pretty. I'll pull this out to put with that snowman thing that we've been putting up. How many pages is that? 2, 3, 4. May not find nothing in here. It's not looking good. That's too bright too. Daggone it. bright, too bright, too bright, too bright. That's pretty. That's pretty. All of that is way too freaking bright. Way too bright. Oh, give me the paper already. Okay, so I'm not even using that for this, knucklehead. You're using this, stupid. Good gracious. Pay attention to what you're doing. Oh, man. Yeah, so this one is going to be an envelope with the cover on it. My goodness. I've lost it, y'all. Need to get a white envelope to put in that. I still need to find something to go on the inside of it, though, don't I? Yes, I do. Still need to find something to go on the inside of this, or to collage with. Okay, so that is that cover. I'm going to put that with it. I don't want to fold it up and put it in there because it's going to have, it'll hold the wrinkles in it. It will hold the wrinkles. Well, since, you know, I figured out that, hey, I was looking for stuff for the wrong kit, you know what I mean? Let's see what we got in here that will work. Still not going to be long enough. It's got to be long ways, don't it? Yeah, it needs to be long ways. Well, this will work with that. Where did it go? And candy canes. That's too bright. Yeah, that'll go with that. What do y'all think? It's either candy canes or poinsettias. I like the candy canes better. Yeah, because these words are just way too much. That needs to be in a smaller dose. Okay, so now I'm standing up crafting, so you know it's Cirrus. This is Cirrus situation now. Alright, so it's going to be cut down to 9 inches. And it's going to be cut at 6. So that's going to be here. Here and here, where my hands are. So then that's going to be on the one front, and that's going to be on the other front, on the other side. And then I still think I'm going off of this page. There's really no green in this, though. Well, there is, but it's roses and such, and florally bits. That's still just too bright. I'm wanting it to work so bad. It's just too bright. You're too bright. That's all you are. You're just too bright for that. Well, daggone it. It would work for a cover for this. It sure the heck would. Which may not be made this year, but we're going to go ahead and put it in there. Because I think, yeah, that would go with that pretty daggum good right there. Tone it down a little bit too. Yeah, we'll put that in there as then I'll have to rewatch this video whenever I do it to be like, oh yeah, that's what you were doing. Crazy. Alright, y'all know what I am forgetting. I have this humongous, humongous box down here that has all kinds of 12 by 12 Christmas papers in it. Surely to goodness, I got a light pink Christmas paper in here somewhere. I mean, you know, you would think. And this is just the single sheets of the, yeah, that's just the single sheets. It's not the doubles. This is just one out of all the pads, all the paper pads I had. Yeah, that's pretty. This has got texture on it. It's real pretty. Ooh, that's cute. Would that work? Kind of has some of the bluey green colors, don't it? Kind of ish. Not really, though. Let's see. I like it. Not really, because that's kind of rosy looking. That's gorgeous. Yeah, this is the paper hoard. And like I say, this is just one sheet out of the paper pads that was like thick cardstock. Not even the thin stuff. This is the 65-pound papers. Oh, look at all those. Those will be pretty just to cut apart journal cards. Ooh, stripey stripes. Boy, that's bright. Where is the pink stuff? Don't tell me I'm going to have to pull out my pink Stamperia kit and just to pull a daggum page out. Is that too... It's kind of a soft red. I actually kind of like it. What do we think? So far, it's a contender. Let's stick it over here. Just on the inside. So far, that's it. Probably spend the rest of my 30 minutes. Oh, that's pretty. And then look, this is the Merry Christmas foil. That was in that, whatchamacallit kit. You can't tell I love Christmas, can you? Not in the least bit. Ooh. This is hoarded. Yeah, this is some of the paper hoard here. Ooh, are we getting into some pink stuff? Probably not. Ooh, I got two of them. Yay. Ooh, I got two of them too. Shut up. Oh, I had single pages and then I bought the paper pad. That's what happened. What do you do with that? I mean, you know, you can take and cut it and put it in the middle of a signature, maybe. And that's what I was thinking. Yeah, take and put it in the middle of the signature and see, and then that. Now, a lot of pages like this would be, you know, a good 12 by 12. But, I mean, what do you do with it? All of this. You know, why do they do that? Ooh, that's got foil and glitter in it. I mean, all of these big papers, what the heck are you going to do with them? Even if it wasn't a scrapbook paper. I mean, you know, all of these came out of Christmas pads. And they are just single sheets of the colors. Oh my goodness. Yeah, pink's way, way, way in the bottom. I know I'm like up in y'all's face right now. That is gorgeous, but what are you going to do with that? I mean, come on. Scrapbook and paper designers. Stop doing that. You know, put it on a smaller sheet so we can enjoy it and use it. Oh. Okay. Here's the pink stuff now. I'll flip it over so it stays where it's supposed to. Ooh, look at the candy canes. That's cute and soft and subtle. We got pink snow. What do we think on that? That's that rosy pink too, ain't it? Not on that, but it does on that. Okay, I like this one. And ooh, look, it's just got trees with bling. I like that one. You know, y'all know I was going to pick the bling one. Well, you know why we was pretending. That would be cute too. Because you're going to use, you know, 9 inches of it. Then, you know. But then if you try to put a pocket, yeah, no. Not happening. This would be pretty, but it's too dark with the, yeah. Ooh, I love that. Ooh, it makes you dizzy after you look at it for a minute. Oh, that's pretty. Oh, look, it's the days of Christmas. The days of Christmas. Oh, that's pretty too. I love the candy cane papers. Any kind of sorts of all flavors and colors candy canes. That's pretty. These, I think, came from Michael's paper pads. I ain't seen these in a while. Look, gorgeous. I guess I'm just going to have to make me a 12 by 12 Christmas journal and put all of, and make a couple of signatures and put all of those big big pages like that in the middle of, you know, of the signatures. I'm wanting to, ooh. I was wanting to see what that red foil is. There it is. Beautiful. Yep. Oh, these are cutesy patootsies. See, yeah, we just make us a big 12 by 12 Christmas journal. Sew the pages together, back and back. Make pockets on the sides or the top. And then just, yeah. Because that's how I did this journal. Is I took and just sewed the, I glued them in the middle. And it's all 12 by 12 papers. I just put a patch of glue in the middle of them and glued them together and then just sewed around them. That's how this journal was made. It's 12 by 12 cardstock. Sure is. We'll have to do us a Christmas journal like that. We'll have to do a couple of them to get those. Well, I can't tie those. Stop that. We'll have to do a couple of them to get all of those beautiful big pages. Ooh, look at the blue. Shut up. I do got a bunch of blue stuff for blue, that blue winter journal. Yay, I'm glad I looked through this box, y'all. Ooh, blue candy canes. My mama hunts blue candy canes to put on her Christmas tree in the living room. Because it's decorated in blue. Boy, that's busy. But it's poinsettias on a blue background. Ooh. Shut up. Ooh. And we got some different. Ooh. Yeah, I need to pull all of that blue stuff out. And it starts right here. Yeah, all of this would go with that, the stuff that we put up out of those 2 last journals I did. The Cozy Winter Tall Skinny. It's the blue stuff, blue Christmas stuff. Well, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, and then if we needed more pages, well, right there they are, honey. Yeah, we're probably going to need some more pages on that. And then I just kept all, you know, all the blue stuff. So that's supposed to be my winter journal. But it has Christmas themed stuff in it too. So let's take all of that and put it in there. That may be my next one after I do a pink one. Okay. I know. We're just doing all the Christmas colors today, y'all. Sorry. Uh-oh, don't bend the paper. Do not bend the paper. Okay, and then this goes in there next. Goodness. And I know there's blue stuff in and throughout this here as well. Ooh, look. It's red and that's Hobby Lobby paper pads there. Played with a bunch of it already. Oh my goodness, give me the paper. I'm saving that for another quilted journal. Because I have enough of that fabric to do one more quilted journal. So I was saving up some pieces for it. Okay, is there any blue stuff in here that I just gotta have out at the moment? I don't think so, but there is some really pretty dark red and green traditional. Watch y'all selves. Yeah, and that is 3 inches. It was okay. So now I think that's going to be my inside cover. And we can use these bits and pieces here as some tags and such. I crinkled that, I didn't mean to. But we can use these as some tags and stuff. And then whatever we cut off of this to make the cover, we can use as pockets in the journal. Alright, so we got all of that together. After all of that digging, so we have the journal cover inside and out, and then we have Santa Claus, because see that pink, it all goes together. Yeah, so we have Santa Claus there. Okie dokie, so we got 1, 2, 3 Christmas journal, pink journal kits with covers decided and put together. Alrighty, that is going to work. So I'll need to cover this and cover this one with that paper. So we'll start doing that tomorrow. Well, actually, I need to go through this and pull out all the pink ephemera that is done to put in our basket. Okay, I can put these up now. As I got, and then this is all the pink and teal to go, blingy blings to go with our pink stuff. Alright, so we got our kits together. We're going to put them in the box here in the front. And get them ready to go. This is all stuff that we can make stuff with, to decorate with and such, that is pink, teal, and what have you. I really want to use these 6x6 pads. I've been making a bunch of stuff out of that. And this is our completed ephemera, because I was going to use this, but I've got all of my bling up stuff in that. How long have I been on here? Over an hour, of course, because I dug through the box of never-ending Christmas stuff. Alrighty, Thank y'all so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed going through my Christmas hoard. And we got 3 journals put together for sure. Well, actually, we got 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We have 7. 6 of which have covers. And are, you know, covers that can be put together easily. And then we have all of the ephemera stuff together to make it with. And we know where we're at, supposedly. I'm going to put these in the back because I don't think I'm going to get to them this year. But I do have a working Christmas box where, like, I make ephemera throughout the year on Mary Makes and pockets, tags, and such. And then I just put it in my big zipper pouches in this Mary Makes box here. And keep them up throughout the year. And I know I got a bunch of pink stuff in here. So yeah, so we got a bunch of pink little side tucks that flips up where you can write on them. So that's going to be fun. So I think I will sit here and go through this box and pull out all of the pink stuff and just throw it over here. That's cute. Yeah. Pink and teal, pink. And I went pink crazy decorating for that. Because I knew I had a bunch of journals that, you know, kits that I had pulled out. So that's what I'm going to do after I get off of here uploading this video of rummaging through all of the stuff. Thank y'all. Have a good night.